Alrighty, poly mode. So with Pajen's custom firmware, you need Pajen's custom firmware to do this, and I'm not sure if it works on the new Volca Sample or not yet. That's something I should look into. It's a whole other topic, but if you have the old one that doesn't have the USB slot, you can at least get to Pajen's custom firmware and install it. I think I have the latest version installed, 1.07. You can tell because I'll turn it off, and when I turn it back on, sample beta 7. There we go. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Oh, I just cleared everything I had set up, which was really stupid, but we can do it fast again. So I'm just going to pick the same sample for slots 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they should be all the same sample now. Now that's not going to work great for a poly example, so let's chop those down. Let's see, 42, that's a little aggressive. Let's try 50 for the length. Perfect. So pardon me for a second. It's going to be a lovely couple of samples playing here. Kenny G in your ears tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Cool. So we have 4 of the same samples in slots 1, 2, 3, and 4. You get the idea. So to access Pajen's custom firmware, I hold down the function button and I start twisting the sample knob here. And I want to go to where it says Omni mode. And in Omni mode, I'm going to change it, keep twisting till I get to PY4, which means poly 4. And I hit function, and now I'm in poly mode. Now the other thing you're going to need for this is a MIDI controller of some sort. I have the key step here. I just hold down shift on the key step and push key number 10, and now I'm in poly mode. What does poly mode do? Well, it lets me, I'm just going to cancel the hold button here. Come on, I'm stuck in chord mode. Let me turn that off. There we go. Technical difficulties resolved. Now I can play. And sorry, I'm going to have to hit the keyboard here a little bit to get the velocity on it. Not too exciting, but let me enable chord mode and set up a chord on the key step. And now watch this. Turn art mode on, maybe get a bit better functionality that way. Sounds pretty shit so far. Let me see. It doesn't sound like a proper chord going on. And one nice thing you can do also in this menu too is I am going to disable velocity actually. So save it. I don't have to hammer the keys. Mixer here. I should say audio interface. All right, let's see if we can set this up a little bit better because that sounds like does not sound good. All right. Okay, cool. So push the same key 4 times. Nothing too exciting if I push the 4 different keys in a row. So you get the idea, right? So if I do 4 keys at the same time, let's see if I test my fingers on the keyboard here. That was not good, sorry. So I find it handy to put the key step in chord mode, hold down shift and push hold. And, oops, hold down shift and hold at the same time. And So you get the idea. So why don't I unhook the mic? Because now I'm just going to play around with this and maybe add in some effects from the Zoya, just the not the presets, but just the basic effects modules. Maybe we'll see. We're just going to unplug, because I'm only just going mono from my setup into the input. I'm sharing it with the microphone right now, so I'm going to unhook that and just play around for a bit.